Hi everybody, it's me Lagarlaxon, also known as Chino and Artie. Today I'm going to be talking about Judge Dredd on video game formats. I'm a very big Judge Dredd fan, not the Stallone movie. I like the real Carl Urban actor. He was great. He was a great Judge Dredd movie. I wish Carl Urban would be in the same atmosphere of that Judge Dredd movie that you see with Stallone, because the new Judge Dredd movie was more, I don't know, it seemed kind of, it's not, the future scenes is not like I would, it's not as spectacular as how it would look like a Blade Runner scenario. But in video games, I actually am playing the PlayStation version. I burned the copy through my computer so I can run more faster. But there are so many games out there. They have an iOS and Android version of Judge Dredd that's based on Judge Dredd versus Judge Death. Check it out. This is the original box. You can find this game in Steam. Okay, here it's loading the game, and let me full screen it. The Judge Dredd game is really amazing. I mean, it has Judge Hershey, Judge Anderson, complete characters, but you're mostly killing vampires until you find out Judge Death. Judge Death is very easy to kill if you have Judge Anderson with you, because she knows how to grab the spirits. Judge Dredd's origin is based on him being cloned by the great George Fargo. If you really know his backstory, you gotta check out the Fleetweight comic books. It's based comic books from Europe. And what's inside the box is this. It's just an instruction manual, and it explains characters, and that's it. That's that. The intro. There's the CD key. The only doesn't even matter. You guys can look at it if you want to, but it comes with 2 CDs: installation disc and the game title disc. Now there was another game. Judge Dredd did came out on the Game Boy. It came out on Super Nintendo. Sega Genesis was highly promoted for Judge Dredd, but I didn't really like the soundtrack. The soundtrack sounds better on the Super Nintendo. The PC version is actually another way, the best way of playing it, because it does have nice soundtrack. It looks like it's been ripped straight from the Super Nintendo, and it sounds more crisp. This is the arcade version of the game. I have it on demo mode. But they do release it on the PlayStation, and it's a rail game. And you can hear Judge Dredd saying, "Reload." It's a cool game. I remember playing it on the arcade, and I was surprised it came out on PlayStation 1, and that's the only format it was released on. So you can actually get a main version, but I recommend playing it on the PlayStation so the playability is more better. Too bad you can't use light gun anymore, because television as these days don't have that light sensor, because LCD and projection and DLPs and LED screens do not support that kind of format for those guns. That's why they don't make games like that no more. The only near close to play light gun games is playing on Nintendo Wii sensor bars, or same thing with the Kinect and the PlayStation version of Wii. That little Kinect. Look at this. For me back then, this was amazing. I thought that was actually in-gameplay graphics, when it was just actually full motion video, just adding 3D polygons, and then you just shoot them up. This game is very identical to Area 51. Area 51 was a classic game. And then there's also Judge Dredd that came out on the PC, which is I think I have the, oh yeah, there it is. Judge Dredd on the, I do have it for Super Nintendo, and they do have it on the PC as well. This game is identically, from the graphics wise, the graphics department on this game looks just like this, the Sega Genesis. But the soundtrack is actually Red Book Audio. In the back of the box, it does not show gameplay at all, except this screen. That was from the intro. These are from the when you click start, you get to see all the characters. And I'm surprised that it actually has full motion video on certain scenes. So, it doesn't show gameplay on the box, but it's made by Acclaim, and the cover, you can tell it is based on that one. I see it, this game is still sealed up. I'm not going to open it. All I know is that this game became a bargain game after that. You can actually buy it without the box. You go to the CD rack, they actually have this game for $1.99 in Electronic Boutique back then. I remember I was like, oh man, I bought this game for $5.99. Yeah, it was only $5.99. A lot of games from Acclaim does have Acclaim PC titles, but Judge Dredd is amazingly one of the coolest games that I play. They have a first-person shooter. When I play the first-person shooter version, Judge Dredd versus Judge Death, it's very identical to this game called Sin, because you only carry mostly one gun, and you're only swapping, I believe, like 3 guns throughout the whole game, because you have a shotgun and a rocket launcher, nothing more. Because the lawgiver that Judge Dredd carries, it's you speak to it, it's all like rapid fire, double whammy. That's it, you know. And yeah, this is the PlayStation version. The PlayStation version, there was a problem in the US release. You notice it's kind of cropped it from the bottom. Alright, okay, I know it's cropped on this side because this game was released in a 4.3 aspect. There's a problem. The game, if you play the PAL version, you actually get 25% of the screen in the bottom, a little bit more. But on the PlayStation version, on the for the US release, it was very it's a little cropped because they didn't convert the video quality.
I want Dredd. Here.
Look at that.
Dredd. Other judges.
Now, this Judge Dredd game for the PlayStation has the most high-resolution video FMV I've ever seen in any other game. The decoding on this is so amazing. This is the best video quality I've seen on a PlayStation 1. It's near DVD quality. It's well lit. Let me skip the game. And the loading screen is just like the arcade. It actually has that loading screen. Entering level 1. But it did have a little moment for loading right here for some reason. Because in the arcade, it doesn't do that. But right there, look at that. Ugh. There's only a problem about this game. I don't even know which one's innocent. So I realized the only one who's innocent... there we go. I'm only playing with one hand, so you can... Oh, man. Everything is very destructible in this game. So do not shoot anybody's yellow. Whoever is yellow, it causes like half of your health. So thank you guys for watching. This is just a review of Judge Dredd versus, this is just called Judge Dredd for the PlayStation 1. I did the unboxing review of the Judge Dredd versus Judge Death. And also, they also have the PC version that's identical to the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo version, because those games were based on the Stallone video game, directed by Danny Cannon. Thank you for watching.